What up, Homedawgs? My name is Gokey Gamer, and welcome everybody to the final week, the 8th week of the NBBL, where this week the Milwaukee Medichams are going to be taking on none other than Coach Xand of the San Diego Hydres. Now, we're both actually guaranteed a spot in the playoffs, both of us having 5 wins and 2 losses, and us being on 4th place and Xand being 3rd place. However, we're both still going to give it our all versus this game, mainly because whoever wins will place even higher in the playoffs standings and has a bigger advantage going into playoffs. Our placement could matter immensely in this game, so we are both definitely going to be fighting for a win here. I'm extremely excited for this matchup, and hopefully we will not only get the 3rd seed for playoffs positions, but also continue our win streak and keep boosting our morale. I'm also very excited about this matchup because this matchup is kind of crazy, so without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into the team breakdown. So Xand has, in my opinion, a pretty cool team. They're rocking out with the mons Gholdengo, Cinderace, Iron Hands, a Blastoise that can turn into a Water Dragon or Grass type, Deoxys Speed, Landorus-Therian, Galarian Moltres, Alcremie, a Grafaiai that can turn into a Poison Dark or Fighting type, and a Leafeon that can turn into a Grass, Fairy, and Steel type. Overall, a pretty offensive team with a ton of Gen 9 threats. Landorus, Cinderace, and Deoxys Speed being classics from previous generations, and Tera, Blastoise, Gholdengo, and Iron Hands from the current meta combined into what I believe is, in my opinion, a really fun team. Overall, I'm expecting my opponent to bring Gholdengo, Landorus-Therian, Galarian Moltres, Terra-Fighting Grafaiai, or any of Blastoise's Terras, Cinderace, and Deoxys Speed, or Iron Hands. Now, despite this team having a ton of offensive threats, I actually think that we have a pretty favorable matchup here, as we've got a number of Pokemon that can severely dent my opponent's team. So let's get into what I'm bringing and why I'm bringing it. The first Pokemon we're bringing is the very first Pokemon that I added onto this team, Best Friend, the Ogerpon Hearthflame. To be quite frank, Ogerpon just clicks buttons from this game, and there's nothing that my opponent can really do to stop it from happening. This week we're rocking the moves Ivy Cudgel, Power Whip, Sword Dance, and Play Rough with max attack and speed with the Adamant Nature. Nothing really wants to take a hit from Best Friend, not even Intimidate Landorus or defensive Terra Dragon Blastoise. Obviously this isn't necessarily an immediate win con, as max speed Grafaiai, Cinderace, Deoxys Speed, and any choice Scarfers can outspeed and deal a crap ton of damage to me, but again, I need to emphasize that nothing wants to take a hit from this thing. I'm really hoping Best Friend can just come in, say hi, and claim lives this week, because that's what she's meant to do. Next up to help support Best Friend is the first Terra Captain we're bringing this week, Volga the Colossal. Returning from her brief vacation with some leftovers, this week she's rocking the Terra Water type with the moves Overheat, Stone Edge, Will-O-Wisp, and Scald. We've also got the ability Flame Body to help neuter physical attackers, and we're max HP with a decent amount of investment in special defense, a bit in special attack, and the sassy nature lowering her speed. On paper, this set might look a little all over the place, but similar to Best Friend, Volga actually looks extremely good here, being able to deal super effective damage against nearly every single Pokemon my opponent has, and using her same attack and special attack stats to her advantage with a combination of Overheat and Stone Edge. Basically anything that can tank physical attacks well doesn't appreciate an Overheat or a Scald, and anything that can tank special attacks well doesn't like taking a Stone Edge. This also means that even if I go to a -2 special attack set, I can still fire off a Stone Edge to deal a crap ton of damage. Will-O-Wisp is there in case I predict either an Iron Hands or Landorus-Therian to switch in, and the special attack investment is there specifically so that I can 2-shot Landorus-Therian with a Scald after I Terra. To be honest, both of my fire types look absolutely insane this game, and I really hope that Volga can prove just how amazing she can be, with or without Terra. Next up is another classic set. It's going to be none other than Car the Donphan. Also holding his share of leftovers, he's got the max HP and attacks with the moves Earthquake, Ice Shard, Rapid Spin, and Stone Edge. Not much needs to be said about this set. Earthquake is powerful stab, Ice Shard is amazing priority versus my opponent, Rapid Spin is there for hazard control, and Stone Edge is there specifically for Galarian Moltres, as, not gonna lie, I could definitely see that mon getting out of hand if I'm not careful. Not much more needs to be said here. Car is ready to click buttons and claim lives as well. Next up is yet another set that I am so proud of this week, Prince the Pheasantipity. And y'all are not gonna believe this set. This week I'm rocking the Black Sludge with the ability Technician for the first time in this league, and we've got the moves Play Rough, Thief, Swords Dance, and Icy Wind. We've also got pretty wild stats as well, with investment in speed, HP, and attack. Trust me, I know the set looks like I've gone insane, but hey, I made Haunter Wall Clodsire, I've done crazier. Prince honestly looks extremely clean in this matchup. Play Rough and Thief being extremely powerful stab attacks, Swords Dance can be really free in certain scenarios, and Icy Wind is there specifically for Landorus-Therian. As, believe it or not, despite the special attack lowering nature, we still two-shot a max HP Landorus thanks to Technician, which is wild! If I set up a Swords Dance Thief, also two-shots max HP, max defense Gholdengo, which could also cause a lot of problems if not properly checked. Overall, I'm very excited for this Mon. Hopefully the Chipper becomes the Sweeper this week. Next up on the team is our other Terra Captain, Swamp Thing, the Brood Bonnet. This week, once again, we're rocking the black glasses with Terra Dark, max HP and attack, and the moves Sucker Punch, Close Combat, Synthesis, and Crunch. My plan is just to hit things as hard as I possibly can with this set, and hopefully it pops off. The Sucker Punch and Crunch combo can just go really ham against my opponent, and Close Combat is there specifically for Galarian Moltres, as not even Galarian Moltres enjoys taking in close combat from a Brute Bonnet. Obviously, Landorus could cause a lot of issues with Intimidate, but considering my previous 3 Mons can handle it pretty well, I'm not extremely concerned for it 1v1ing Brute Bonnet this week. And this brings us to the final Pokemon we're bringing this week, Night Terror the Darkrai. Holding the Blunder policy this week, they've got the moves Dark Pulse, Ice Beam, Dark Void, and Psychic. We've also got max special attack and enough speed to outspeed an Adamant, Cinderace, and Grafaiai. You can probably tell what this set is going to try to do. We're going to try to endgame sweep with a planned miss to trigger the Blunder policy and become the fastest thing on the field. This does make me wish Darkrai got agility, but hey, if it did, I wouldn't be running this pretty cool set. Plus, even if Dark Void lands, that's still extremely nice for me as it puts a Pokemon to sleep. Always a plus to that. And the Blunder policy is one of the reasons we're running Dark Void over Hypnosis this week. Dark Void only has a 50% chance of actually landing, and Hypnosis only has a 60% chance of landing, meaning that Dark Void has a higher chance of triggering the Blunder policy. The other reason is because, not gonna lie, I would love to see Dark Void in this generation. And that's the team we're bringing for the last week of the regular season. Overall, I'm extremely proud of this team, and I think it looks really good into our opponent. With that being said, Xand is also a fantastic battler and has several Pokemon that can get out of hand quick, so we gotta bring our A game this week. Here's to getting the 3rd seed for playoffs. With that being said, let's go ahead and whop into the battle. What? Hey y'all, really quickly before we continue on with the video, before beginning this fight, I realized I wouldn't have enough time to write, record, and edit down a script before leaving for my vacation. So I decided that for this specific battle, I will not be scripting any post-commentary and it will be purely live commentary for this video. Now obviously I'll still be editing the video down so that the pacing doesn't get boring, but I wanted to be upfront about it so that it doesn't take anybody by surprise. And I also wanted to let y'all know that I'll actually have some things to talk about regarding playoffs after this game, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, with all that out of the way, now let's head into the match. And we are back, so I'm sure I explained everything earlier, but yeah. I'm going to be doing the live commentary, just the live commentary for just this week. I don't know what I'm going to do for the quarterfinals, but we will make it work when we get there. Yeah. Alright, let's see what we've got. We've got Gholdengo, Galarian Moltres, Blastoise, Deoxys Speed, Landorus, and Cinderace. Okay, so this is more or less what I expect. I'm very glad not to see Iron Hands. That's very nice. No Grafaiai also is really good as well. The only Terra Cap that is here is the Blastoise. I'm kind of tempted to lead Ogerpon here. Is there a reason I don't? I mean, even like Deoxys Speed can't really do much to this thing, right? I mean, I could go that like Landorus-Therian with Intimidate could be annoying. I could lead Volga, actually. Volga could be a really good lead here, too. Yeah, actually, well, with this team, I'm going to assume that Landorus is probably going to be the lead. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go into Volga. Let's see, Terra Dark honestly looks pretty decent here. I don't know. This is going to be interesting. I don't know whether I want to Terra Colossal or if I want to Terra Brute Bonnet. Because actually both of them look really good here. Yeah, both do look actually really nice. I might just Terra Volga. I don't know. I'll have to see. I guess it'll depend a lot on the lead too. Alrighty, good luck, have fun to my opponent. Let's do this. Alright, so we see Cinderace actually as the lead. That's completely fine by me. Alright, so we see this Cinder. How much is a thing going to do to you? High jump kick does 79 to 93%. That's kind of a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. You could also Scorching Sands here. Humdy-dumdy-dum. I think, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and Terra Water. I don't know how I feel about this. Frick it, I'm gonna Terra Water. You're not clicking the fire move versus me. You're not clicking the fire move versus me. I'm going to click Will-O-Wisp here. I'm going to click Willow, because if Cinderace somehow gets burned, then that would be really nice. I'm not gonna lie. Or if he wants to U-turn into Lando and Lando getting burned, that'd be really amazing as well. Let's go Terra Water Colossal. Love to see it. Yes, so we do see the U-turn here. That's a lot of damage. Okay, hold the freaking phone. How? That has to be a bandit or something. That has... What? I mean, I know I have no physical defensive investment, but that's a colossal. Jesus! Holy! Wow! Okay, we might be dealing with a choice ban here. Or could it be like adamant or something? No, it has to be a boosting item of some kind. It has to be a boosting item. It has to be banned. It has to be. We must have gotten a low roll banned. Okay, well, that thing getting burned is really, really good. Deoxys comes back in. All right, so we are going to burn you, hopefully. We do land the burn, so now 2 of Xand's Pokemon are in fact burned. I'm sorry. Alright, so unfortunately Volga took a crap ton of damage here, which is not ideal. I don't know what I want to do here. Do I want to stay in, or do I want to... I don't know what this thing wants to do. I mean, Overheat's going to do... I don't know. What do you want to do to me? I mean, it looks like I can safely switch it to Swamp Thing, and especially because it's burned, the physical attacks are going to be weak, and the only special fighting move against is Focus Blast. So I think this is what I'm going to do here, and hope that I don't get punished for it. Because if I get punished for it, that would suck. Alright, I don't get punished for it. I will take that. Alright, so you're setting up screens now. Very intriguing. I think I'm just going to click Crunch here, just because it's a free button click. So, might as well. Reflect. Okay, so something here is going to want to endgame sweep, and it's going to be Galarian Moltres, actually. Galarian Moltres is going to be a big issue, I think. Okay, what do I want to do about Galarian Moltres here? I could double into Prince, actually. You know what? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Prince, and I'm gonna Swords Dance here. Or, do I want to reveal that tech yet? You could also have Knockoff. I'll just stay in and Crunch again. This could be a mistake, but hopefully not. So they swap out. What are they going to go into? Is it going to be Moltres? Lando. Okay, very interesting. Lando is going to be the switch here. All right. An okay amount of chip. I don't want to switch back into Colossal. I don't want to do that. I don't know if... I mean, I'm assuming a U-turn is going to pop off here. I can't switch into Prince on the off chance of EQ. I think I do have to switch into Volga, unfortunately. So that's going to kind of suck, but it is what it is. I'm expecting a U-turn, to be quite frank. That's what I'm going to expect here. Yeah, okay, I got that right. Alright, a decent chunk of damage. Another Flame Body Burn? No cheeky Flame Body Burn. Oofy poopies. I say to that, an oofy poopies. I mean, granted, I did burn the Cinderace, which was probably a way bigger threat, so I am okay with this outcome. And actually, Landorus-Therian is probably the Pokemon that he wanted in on Colossal. I don't know what other Pokemon that he would want to switch in versus this thing, unless it's like... I mean, even Terra Grass Blastoise doesn't really want to deal with this either. Deoxys Speed can come back in here, but, I mean, what are you going to do? Like, I'm just going to pick you off and you can't set up screens for the rest of the game. And the more I stall out screens, the better for me. Blastoise is what's going to come in here. I'm very curious. I have no idea what this Terra could be. I am fully expecting a Shell Smash to pop off, which is a bit terrifying. Just a tiny bit. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hope that I land a Will-O-Wisp, because I have no idea what this thing wants to do. It is going to Shell Smash. I am scared. Alright, we do see the White Herb as well. Okay, well, at least this attack is neutered, which is good. I don't know what I want. I really don't know what I want to do here. I need this thing chipped down as much as possible. I think here I'm just going to fire off a Stone Edge, because if I can crit this, then that would be phenomenal for me. Screens was a very, very good play, by the way. Bringing screens versus me was very smart. Let's see what the Terra is going to be. Grass. Wow, okay. So I'm assuming a Terra Blast is going to come out here and just straight up KO me. I will be a very sad boy if that does in fact happen. And it does in fact happen! Woo! Alright, so we see Shell Smash, we see Terra Blast. If you happen to have a water move, I don't know what your last move would be. I also don't know how many turns of screens are left, so that's worth noting. Yeah, Blastoise outspeeds. you're at +2, I guess Donphan could come in here, unironically, and just click EQ. I will survive any hit that this thing wants to throw at me, and then I can finish it off later with something else. I could do that. Do I want to do that, though, is the question. I don't know. Fez could take a hit. Swamp Thing can kind of tank a hit, too, so I think I'm just going to switch it to Swamp Thing here. Alright, I'm just going to fire off a Crunch. Zero reason for me not to. If they reveal the Ice move, they reveal it now. I will say, having half of Xand's team burned is really nice. Aura Sphere, so we do see that it's special. That does a big chunk of damage. We fire off a Crunch. If we could get a defense drop, that would be a... Or a crit. I will take it. I see no problem with this. Let's go! Let's go, baby! Never punished! Ah, that sucks. I'm so sorry. No. Alright, so the Terra Captain is dead. Cinderace and Deoxys are very heavily chipped. I might let Brute go down here. It depends on what comes in. If Moltres comes in, I have to immediately switch into Fez. If anything else comes in, I think I just let this Pokemon die. The crit was definitely very, very nice. Cinderace comes back in. Interesting. Okay. So a U-turn is definitely going to pop off here and finish me off, I think. This does bring in Prince for free? Well, okay, the thing is, Lando is still a problem. I need Lando chipped. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go ahead, let's see here. First off, okay, Light Screen is going to go down this turn, and Reflect is almost down as well. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to Sucker and let Brute Bonnet go down here. Decent chunk on Cinderace, which is always nice. And I think here I'm just gonna go full on offense and go into Darkrai. I think I'm gonna just go full offense and go into Darkrai. Well, actually no. We'll see what Pokemon Xand wants to switch them first. If it's Deoxys Speed, I think I kind of want to just go into Darkrai anyways. I mean, the Light Screen will pop off, which is a bit annoying. So maybe not. Maybe I go into Ogerpon if Deoxys Speed... Yeah, I'll go into Ogerpon if Deoxys comes out. If anything else comes out, I think I will go into Darkrai. Lando. Okay, so Lando's going to come in here. How much is U-turn Scarf Lando doing? Just 46 to 54%, and we'll know it's Scarfed after this point, which will be really good intel. So I'm just going to go into Darkrai here. There's zero reason for me not to. Ice Beam is the easiest play of my career, and we will see... I'm assuming that it's not Scarfed because they haven't clicked the U-turn button yet. So I'm assuming it's not Scarfed, or they might be debating if I'm Scarfed, which could also definitely be the case, especially to outspeed something like the, what's-its-face? Deoxys. Oh, we do outspeed and just KO Lando. Okay, that's amazing. Wow. I will take that. I will take that. That's actually quite nice. I'm a big fan. I am a very big fan of that. Alright, my guess is Deoxys is going to come out here and set up a screen. Cinderace is very heavily chipped. I outspeed it anyways, so I just click Dark Pulse versus it. Same with Deoxys Speed, same with Gholdengo, same like Moltres, I just click Ice Beam. So I'm assuming you're going to try to set up a screen. That is completely fine by me. I'm just going to click Dark Pulse and be done with it. I'm not even going to overthink it. I'm just going to click the button. Yeah, Light Screen pops off. Okay, so Deoxys Speed is going to go down here, which is very nice. Bada bing, bada boom, Darkrai picking up 2 kills for free. Yeah, baby, let's go. Beautiful. Now the question is, do I reveal the Dark Void? I kind of want to. Alright, I'm gonna look up Galarian Moltres under a Light Screen. Ice Beam does 28 to 33%. I don't know. I don't know. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Moltres is going to come out here. Do I want to go for the Dark Void tech? Because I assume you're going to set up an Agility? Or, I don't know. I don't know. You know what? I'm going to click Dark Void. I'm assuming an Agility is coming off here. I'm just going to click Dark Void and have some fun. Alright, we do miss, which is a bit unfortunate, but we do get the Blunder Policy boost, so that's pretty cool. Hi, Hidden Tech. We love to see it. Alright, there's the Agility. Alright, that makes sense. Alright, let's see if now we can put this thing to sleep. That would be actually very ideal. I just clicked the button again, but you know what? It's fine. We make it work. We make it work. Alright, we're still the fastest thing on the field. We're faster than this Moltres still, which is very nice. I'm a big fan. Very big fan of that. Dark Void, we do land this time. Ooh, okay, that's kind of a cool animation, I'm not even gonna lie. That's a pretty sick animation. Alright, we put the big bird to sleep, which is nice. Alright. Are you Resto Chesto? No way! Oh my god, that's so funny. That is actually hysterical. My god. Alright, I'm just going to switch out. I am worried that you are, like... yeah, you're probably weakness policy rest talk. You're probably weakness policy rest talk. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. That's what I'm going to assume, though. Air Slash. Alright, that shouldn't do... Okay, that does a decent chunk to me, but that's fine. Alright, let's have some fun. Swords dance it up. Swords dance it up, baby! Let's go! No flinch. Beauty! Alright, let's go Prince the Pheasant Dippity. Prince becoming the sweeper, baby. Let's go! Oh, you'll love to see it. I'm assuming you go down here. I'm just going to pick up the KO, hopefully anyways. You know what would be really funny, Moltres? If you missed Air Slash. That would be kind of funny. I'm just saying. Just saying, it would be kind of funny if you missed the Air Slash. I'm just throwing it out there. You can consider it. You don't have to do it, but you know it'd be kind of funny. Just saying. Just saying, it would be kind of hysterical. No. Okay. Okay. I did not intend for that to actually happen. I was joking. No! Okay, so the theory is true. You just have to ask nicely and it'll do it for you. The game will just listen to you. The game will be like, oh, okay, you know, we can do that for you. We can make it work this time. We can do that. What the frick? What the frick is this stupidity? I don't understand. I don't understand. What is this? What? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. No. I am so sorry, Xand. I am so sorry. Alright, at least the Cobra Berry, you should live this. You should, yeah, you do live this. Okay. You're oh my god, and a crit too. Jesus. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, please don't. Please no. I'm good. I am okay with it. You can stop now. You do not have to continue. You do not have to continue. I respect it, but you do not have to continue here. I am so sorry. I am so sorry, dude. Wow, Xand really got unlucky this game. I mean, granted, the miss didn't matter, really. The miss, like, ultimately didn't matter. That crit honestly didn't even matter either. I still had Ogerpon in the back. The only reason it matters is differential. That's the only reason it matters. But it's still very unfortunate that RNG was like, nope, you're not winning this game, Xand. It's going to be Gokey. I am so sorry. What if I reveal the Icy Wind? Should I reveal the Icy Wind tech? I mean, you're banded. I don't know what you're gonna lock into. You know what? Frick it. We'll reveal. Let's see. Let's see. Pyreball. All right, you're just gonna lock into Pyreball. That makes sense. Oofy boopies. That's a lot of damage. I'm gonna reveal the Icy Wind tech for Landorus specifically. Haha. And actually, I can just click the Thief button and steal. Well, I'm not gonna steal your band, but you know, I'm still gonna do a crap ton of damage to you, which is quite nice, I must say. So, thief it up. I think Prince will pick up this final KO. You'll love to freaking see it. GG's, Xand. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Wow. Wow, that was... Dang. I mean, okay, the only crit that really mattered was versus Blastoise. That was the only crit that really mattered. That was the only crit that mattered. We love to see Bruponic getting the revenge from the hacks from their debut battle. Well, that was kind of cool. Yeah, again, the hacks at the end were very annoying. I mean, I will say the Air Slash would have mattered if it had flinched. That is the only case where I could see it mattering. And if Play Rough missed. So, like, the miss mattered, but not a lot, if that makes sense. Like, the chances of me being able to KO Moltres were a lot higher. Gholdengo probably would have come in. I had Ogerpon in the back. There was nothing really that my opponent could do against Ogerpon, I don't think, unless the Cinderace had Acrobatics, and even then, that means you would be choice locked into Acrobatics. I can switch it to something else. I have a full HP Donphan with Sturdy in the back. I'm fine. So I think, like, by the time the hacks had already happened, I was already in a position where I could win. It was just a matter of either stalling out the screen or just getting lucky, and in this case I got extremely lucky with the 4-0. So I will take it. I'm not complaining. GG's to Xand. I don't know if they upload. If they do, their upload video will be linked down in the description below. And yeah, next week is the quarterfinals for your boy. I have no idea who we're going up against yet. 6-2. 6-2. I'm pretty sure we have clinched the third place seed, I think. So that's very, very impressive. I'm very happy about that. And yeah. Hey again, everybody, it's your boy back at it again to explain what happens next for the Milwaukee Medichams going into playoffs after this win. So I didn't fully realize this until after this game, but our victory here actually matters a ton, as not only do we make an insane comeback to second place on the regular season leaderboard, but that placement actually matters a lot. In this league, the playoffs actually function similarly to a tournament-style bracket with an upper division and a lower division. The upper division has the top 4 placers going against each other, and the lower division does the same with the 5th through 8th places. However, getting into the upper division is a lot more ideal, as if you lose in the first round, instead of being completely eliminated from playoffs, you just fall to the lower division. So, if you're a team that placed extremely well, you don't necessarily have to worry about a bad matchup during the first 2 rounds, because you have the lower division to fall back on as a reward for your hard work during the regular season. And if you win in the upper bracket, you only have to battle 2 opponents to secure a spot in the finals as opposed to 3 or even 4 in the lower division, which is always more ideal. Personally, I think this is a fantastic spin on how playoffs work in draft leagues, and I salute Nova for coming up with this idea. So going into playoffs, we actually end up having to face off against our Week 1 opponent, Cryptic Carlos, and Hive Mind once again. And while it is true that Carlos' team has changed a lot since our first matchup, I was still extremely nervous for this fight. I say was because I had to battle while I was on my vacation, which means, unfortunately, I was not able to record our match. There was really nothing I could do as I don't have a working laptop right now, and even if I did, it would have been very difficult to carry all my extra recording equipment on my trip. But, with that being said, this does mean that I can tell you the results of our game. And I am very pleased to say it was your boy who claimed the W, moving us to the upper division semis. I do really wish I could have recorded this game, as it was a fantastic matchup, both of us bringing some really fun sets. Ogerpon popping off once again, a Substitute plus Reversal Weavile, Assault Vested Mew and Corrosion Glamora, Darkrai missing 2 Focus Blasts, and Specs Vikavolt claiming lives. It got absolutely crazy. But yes, we were able to claim a 2-0 victory, meaning we move on to our next opponent, Travis, coach of the Meow Mix Meowers. Now, not only did Travis beat the #1 seed and commissioner of the league, Nova, in his first round, but he's also the other coach that made a very similar comeback story to us, losing their first 2 games and then simply winning every other game after, putting us both at a 7-2 win-loss record. This game is going to be extremely hype, as we both got to bring our A game to this matchup. It's gonna get wild. Now, we do have an extra week to prepare since the lower division has to battle with Nova and Carlos from the upper division, so there unfortunately won't be a video from this league coming out next week. However, if you enjoy this type of content from me, then I highly recommend that you check out both the PUDL and SDA games coming out that week. I've got some extremely fun teams in both leagues, and the SDA in particular, I'm going to be experimenting with a brand new style of editing and commentary that I think you all will really, really enjoy. So be sure to check them out next week, as well as the SDA Draft Breakdown and the PUDL Week 1 game that went up a couple of days ago on this channel, if you haven't already, of course. And with that, I'll go ahead and wrap things up here. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed, then please be sure to leave a like and subscribe, as it really does help out the channel a lot. And I also encourage you guys to check out my Ko-Fi, link down in the description below to help support me financially, as it really does help out the channel a lot. If you want to see even more content from me, then I'll also have my main channel and my Nuzlocke Shorts channels linked down below as well. And with that, I'll see you soon in the next video. Peace out, mates!